Yes, fish. Woo woo. I shouldn't be eating fried fish. I asked for mashed potatoes, but I guess this is gonna have to do. Yeah, girl. So you get the fried fish meal. You get all you can eat salad bar, but in soup. But yeah, this video is gonna be about how to maneuver in like the up northeastern states, because majority of the time, most northern eastern regions have really tight turning spots. So you gotta pretty much learn how to maneuver when you get into these places. So I've even seen places in Texas though, like Texas, Arkansas. Yeah, Texas, Arkansas. I mean, pretty much tight places can be pretty much any state you go to. But I like ketchup. Everybody try to mix mayonnaise and ketchup. I used to do that in high school and middle school all the time. Yes, ketchup, ketchup. Yeah, but yeah, let's get back to the trucking. But yeah, you gotta learn how to maneuver when you get into crunches. And my advice for maneuvering in tight spots is just pretty much just have patience, slow down, be calm, and the whole thing you can do to even prevent yourself, for the most part, in not getting caught in a tight spot is stop thinking that your GPS know it all. I did that when I first came out, and I got stuck in a ditch twice, and it won't and has not happened again. Because when you get turned onto a street, obviously you need like super wide turns to make any turn. So a lot of times what'll happen is either your back tire on the driver's side or passenger side, depending on if you're making a left or right, will get caught up on something or hit something. So the best thing to do, and a lot of times it's going to come with experience, is observe. Like the driving book says that, I forgot because it's been a while. Hello. But the driving book says that you want to observe. I'm kind of estimating, so don't quote me on this. But the driving book says you want to observe at least 15 seconds way ahead of you. Yes, that's true. Observe as far as you can ahead of you. I mean, as far as your eyes can see, ahead, the side, like watch. Look out for potential hazard. So my thing is, you know that you're driving a huge vehicle, 53 footer, 13.6. So you have to really consider the height and length of your vehicle when you're traveling on roads or any type of location. So majority of the times, most residential streets you should not be on. So for the most part, if that GPS is telling you to turn down a residential street, don't do it if you can help it. And if you have to do it, like really take your time. A lot of times if you feel yourself coming up on a super tight, like small street, shoot, stop. Put your hazards on and stop. Especially a lot of times people make mistakes and you trying to find a shipper and receiver, and some of these shippers and receivers are not easy to find, and sometimes you can ride right past it. So if the GPS is getting you to where you like a half a mile or 0.2 miles away, stop. I mean, like literally, like get in a safe place, like pull over to the side, or they have those middle lanes, pull into the middle lane, put your hazard lights on, and stop. Like Prime has they have directions, what's called a macro 19. So nowadays you can't really use your Qualcomm and drive. They got it frozen to where you can't email your dispatch anymore. You can't like really pull up directions anymore. So what I do is I use my phone and I'll take a picture of the directions. So when I get in a crunch like that and say I'm still kind of driving a little bit, or I'm just in a crunch to where I need to see my directions, I can just look at it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to turn on this street, make a left. Them directions help. Do not just use a GPS. Use written directions. Call the shipper, call the receiver, even call your dispatcher. They can help guide you in. So you got to really be on point. Observe. And then also too, like I said, it comes with experience. So you just look. So a lot of times you're going to realize when you come up on these places that this truck is not going down there. So you just want to really observe and be careful. So like I said, just know that trucks don't really belong on residential streets, so avoid them if you can. And if you come up on something and you second guessing it, for any type of second guess, stop and confirm that that's even where you're supposed to go, because a lot of times pay attention to your signs, because some signs that have to where it say no trucks. So if it's saying no trucks, then you most likely about to come up on something that you don't want to come up on, like a low bridge. If you got a bridge that's like 13.6 and below, you might have a problem. So pay attention to all that. Pay attention to bridge height. Pay attention to bridge height. Pay attention to bridge height. There's nothing worse than coming up on a low bridge that you ain't got no business going under, when you try to go under it, and now the whole top of your truck is, you can die, kill somebody, or anything. That is not good. So, observation, pay attention, trip plan. That atlas map comes in handy because it has listed in it all the restricted streets, all the streets that a truck shouldn't even be on. It has weight scales. It has I don't know if it got cat scales, but yeah, it tells you all the interstates and all the restrictions. So study that atlas map. Them atlas map costs a good penny, but it's worth having. Like, I think I paid, like, I got mine from the Prime store. At the Prime store, it's $40, but it's more than that in the truck stop or wherever you get it from. Yeah, so my thing is to learn your turns. Like, learn your truck. Like, I know my truck, or any truck for that matter. Like, I got my turns so down packed. Like, at first, when I first came out, I was terrified to back. But now I back that joint and like, it's my car now. It don't make me no never mind. So, but the thing is, know your ratio and your turns. Like, if you're going right, you want to try to go far out left to come in so you can clear your back passenger tire. But if you're going left, then you want to go far out as much as you can, right, so you can clear your left tire. And that comes with experience too, or just hanging with a trainer or the right people that can teach you proper turns. Because no matter if you're in a small place or not, if you're not good with turning, you're going to be running over shit anyway. And that's another thing too. When you up in these northern states, just know that you going to run over some sidewalks. Because, I mean, these streets are so small, it's impossible to make your perfect turns all the time. But if you know that your rear tires is going to run over a sidewalk, don't speed over it. Like, go slow. Like, go slow if you know that there's no other way you can clear this turn except for to run over the sidewalk. So, just take your time. Take your time. As long as you're not hitting nothing, killing nobody, killing yourself, or destroying the equipment. There's certain things you can get away with. And one of the things you can get away with where it's not really detrimental is your rear tire running over little sidewalks, because a lot of drivers do that all the time. I mean, sometimes you just have to clear a turn. So that's just my intake on getting in tight spots. Like I said, out of all of that too, is when you do get in a situation, do not panic. Because when you panic and you super worried, that makes the situation worse. Because a lot of times people do stupid things out of panic mode, or they don't know what to do, so they go further into doing more stupid stuff. Like, just sit and like, breathe in deep. I can do this. And just, like I said, when you get into something, you sit and stop and think. Stop, think, and look around. And also, too, another advice, like I said, obviously,
okay? Excuse me.
Yes, I am. I said, obviously, you're going to be observing, so the thing is, you're going to look ahead. So just think while driving, okay, if this plate, like, ahead looks pretty small that I might be entering into. So even if I go forward, like, think even backwards, like, can I back out? So going forward, always think when you're driving past a location, if I do go forward and I get stuck, is there a way for me to back out? But a lot of times I done backed myself out of a lot of crunches. Like, there was no way I was going forward anymore. There was no way I was making no left or right turn. There was no way I was turning around. So there's a lot of times I had to back And that was one time I had to back about 2 blocks out of a crunch. But by me getting used to my truck and getting used to backing, that was able to give me the experience I needed to save myself and get myself out of that crunch. So a lot of stuff is going to come with experience. This is good. I love fish. But a lot of stuff is going to come with just doing it. It's going to come with people showing you. It's going to come with mentors. It's going to come. So don't beat yourself up. But the main thing for safety, as far as your, like, saving the life of your life, is just don't panic. Don't panic. Take your time and stop. Don't keep going. Stop. So if you do those things, that should kind of help you out as far as when you get in like tight turns or a tight area where you can't maneuver. You feel like you can't maneuver. Backing will save a lot. If the way you came in, you just want to back yourself out. You just want to back out that joint. So that's just my intake on tight turns, guys. Right now I'm at the TA at Country Pride. I get the same thing every time. I love this fish, man. This fish is like, I like fish. Yeah, after I eat my food, I'm about to get my shower wing and get going. So, time is of the essence, everyone. Y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.